All right, let's get cooking. Welcome to the latest edition of Chin Check Sports Radio. I'm your host, JD. I want to thank you all for taking the time out to join us. And as always, we welcome any suggestions, feedback, comments, and criticisms, which improves the quality of our program, which ultimately improves your listening experience. Before we get started, I want to send all of you thank you for your tremendous support. People are slowly but surely finding out about who we are and what we do. They enjoy and respect the passion with which we speak. But as we always say here at Chin Check Sports Radio, we do this because we love it, as we are simply sharing our passions with you all as we continue to build our listening army to take over the world. Before we begin this broadcast, we definitely have to send a rest in power tribute to the late actor Richard Roundtree, who is most famous known for playing the actor Shaft during the blaxploitation era. And the character Shaft is very iconic amongst the black community, but we can also argue that it's very popular amongst really entertainment. And we watched the brother, obviously in his later years in the movie Original Gangsters, reprising his role of the original Shaft in the Samuel L. Jackson remakes during the 2000s. So definitely have to say rest in power to that brother. And we're losing Jim Brown. So we're losing a lot of prominent black people. So let's keep in mind, let's give these people their flowers while they're still here with us. Definitely rest in power to Richard Roundtree. You know that we are your go-to on YouTube for Dallas Cowboys coverage all during the season as well as the year. The 2023 Dallas Cowboys Week 7 win at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Would it be fair to say the Cowboys run LA? Would it be fair to say the Cowboys own LA? And well, I don't want to say back-to-back weeks, but in two playing weeks, the bye week was our last broadcast. They defeated the Los Angeles Chargers, and now the Cowboys defeated the Rams. Quarterback Dak Prescott, 25 of 31 attempts, 304 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 INT. Tony Pollard, 12 carries, 53 yards. Dak Prescott, 4 carries, 19 yards. C.D. Lamb, 12 catches, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks, 3 catches, 49 yards, 1 touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 4 catches, 47 yards, 1 touchdown. On the defensive side, Deron Bland, 7 total tackles, 6 solo, 1 interception return for a touchdown. Donovan Wilson, 6 total tackles, 5 solo. Marquise Bell, 6 total tackles, 5 solo. We stated last week he's kind of been the breakout star. Damon Clark, 6 total tackles, 4 solo. Stephon Gilmore, 4 total tackles, 4 solo. Jayron Kearse, 4 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 tackle for loss. Osa Adigazua, 3 total tackles, 1 solo. Micah Parsons, 2 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 sack, 2 tackles for a loss. DeMarcus Lawrence, 2 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 tackle for a loss. Jordan Lewis, 2 total tackles, 2 solo. Dorrance Armstrong, 2 total tackles, 1 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss. Sam Williams, 2 total tackles, 1 solo, including a blocked punt. Dante Fowler, 1 total tackle, 1 solo, 1 tackle for a loss, and one of those tackles was a flying tackle where he just caught the running back as soon as he caught the ball behind the line of scrimmage. Malik Hooker, 1 total tackle, 1 solo, and newly acquired Rashawn Evans, 1 total tackle, 1 solo. Rookie Mozzie Smith, 1 total tackle, 1 solo. So, of course, you know that we don't gloss over wins, nor do we overwrite the losses. So looking at this game, the Dallas Cowboys offensive line started off a little bit shaky, especially in that first quarter. So definitely allowing some early sacks by the great Aaron Donald, who is definitely one of our favorite players of all time, one of the greatest defensive players of all time. So definitely no shame in that. You definitely saw a bit where 2 future Hall of Famers, and Zach Martin and Aaron Donald, they kind of got into it, and they were in the same draft. So definitely something to see here, and we're definitely proud to see the both of them going into the Hall of Fame. But as the game wore on, the Cowboys played their most complete game. We're definitely going to say this. Of course, we are very critical of the team when they don't play well, but we're also going to give them their props when they do play well. Offensively, they pretty much move the ball at will on the Los Angeles Rams. We're talking even an interception that Dak threw. You can say, yeah, it could have been Dak's fault, but the ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage by the Rams by the Rams defensive tackle, so you really can't put all of it on Dak. On the defensive side, if we do have a criticism, they allowed 2 straight scoring drives, one to end the first half, and another one to begin the second half. So that's something that we didn't like. Hey guys, let's kind of wrap it up a little bit. Let's tighten it up. Don't give them any chance to even get back into the game. But the Cowboys definitely righted the ship and definitely did what they have to do. Banged around Matt Stafford a little bit. Definitely want to say a good shout out to our good buddy Drew down in Florida, who is a huge Rams fan. We definitely had some fun texting back and forth today. So the Cowboys definitely did what they needed to do. Again, pick sixes, blocked punts, returned for safeties. So what really can you say? Of course, a few penalties here and there has cost the team in this game. For instance, Kevontae Turpin had a nice punt return, but unfortunately it was called back due to a horrible penalty by Deshaun Wright. So again, it's those things the Cowboys are trying to clean up. The Cowboys tend to throw a lot more deep passes, again, using the speed of Brandon Cooks. Michael Gallup is still trying to find his way, so we're trying to figure out what the problem is with Dak and Michael Gallup. Is Gallup still recovering from an ACL? So if they can kind of unlock him with the other talent that he had, the Cowboys can definitely make some noise. Clearly the Cowboys must have listened to what we said about having a focused bye week, doing what they have to do to prepare for this game. And as we say here at Chin Check Sports Radio, the Cowboys need to get over this game very quickly. They played a 1 o'clock game next week, NFC East division rival, the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to be a top game. The same Eagles again, and we're looking with their 1 loss, the Cowboys 2 losses. The Cowboys win this game, they move for first place in the division. So definitely the Cowboys need to understand that this is not playtime. We recommend that they be in full pads on Tuesday, and here's why. They played an early game on Sunday. Starters were getting pulled pretty much in the fourth quarter. So, guys, they got that rest, and they're taking any more licks, so they can afford to have full pads practice on Tuesday, prepping for the physicality of the Philadelphia Eagles. We're talking about that defensive line, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. They got some studs over there. Their offensive line. So the Cowboys definitely have their work cut out for them. But these are the type of games that are the measuring stick for where you want to be as a team. They've already laid an egg against the San Francisco 49ers. So definitely this is the game against a division rival that it should be a very close competitive game. A lot of these games are in the NFC East. So the Cowboys are definitely going to be in for a tough game. We expect them to prevail. Again, the Cowboys have not escaped this particular game unscathed. Tyron Smith, we've been saying it for years, folks. It's time to move on for Tyron Smith. Was out this week with a neck injury. His backup, Chuma Edoga, who was actually playing pretty decent, he's carted off the field. So the Cowboys are now down to their 3rd string left tackle going against that defense. And by the way, he is a rookie. But we're going to say that the coaching is going to coach this kid up. If he does have to play this week or Tyron Smith comes back, we would still coach that kid up because Tyron Smith, he can pretty much go down on any play. So we would still say, coach this kid up, let him do what he has to do, let him face some Micah Parsons in practice for him to kind of get better, because we're definitely going to need it against the Philadelphia Eagles next week. We definitely plan on being at a good friend slash family's house to enjoy some good smoked wings. So family, I know you're listening. I'll definitely be at your place next week. So until the next time, it's Chin Check Radio. Sign it out.